Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Busters. So, we're just gonna jump right back into it. Sup? Morning. Hey! Morning. Once again, the usual suspects had gathered for breakfast. Rin was feeding her cat, probably the new one, Lennon. Kyosuke was reading a newspaper while eating. Anything happen that catch your eye? Ah, that manga strip was great. Oh, really? I'd been frequenting the library to read newspapers myself until recently, but I stopped after a certain incident. Rin took out her cell phone and started typing a message. Not long after that, I felt a vibration coming from the cell phone in my pocket. I took it out and opened it. I'm going to see what this caterpillar thing is about during the break. She must be referring to that letter from yesterday. Be careful. That's all I typed in reply. Rin looked at me and nodded. Actually, since when was this a secret? It'd be better to just say it out loud instead. Is she planning to keep everyone else in the dark? Probably. The classroom in the morning. Homeroom was over, and I was just idling around when suddenly I heard the door open. Oh god, it's her again. Yeah, morning! As always, Sagusa-san came in, making her way through my classmates. She was coming right towards my desk. Riki-kun, good morning! Morning, Sagusa-san. Masato-kun, good morning to you too! Oh, morning. Wait, why are you here? I don't have first period. Is your homeroom teacher on leave? No, he isn't. Sagusa-san tilted her head. Then why are you on break? To put it simply, I canceled the class independently. That's just truancy. Well, you could put it that way too. Don't even try to put it in any other way. Seriously. She doesn't give her grades the slightest thought, as always. What a frightful girl, that Sagusa. She's on Inohara's level, no less. A broad smile spread across Sagusa-san's face in reaction to the murmuring around her. Aha, are they praising me, are they? Are you serious? How flattering. No way! You two are just being ridiculous. Don't cheer me. I was forced to smile out of astonishment. So what's the matter today? Right, I'm glad you asked. For some reason, she puffed out her chest while saying this. I still have to figure out her voice, so sorry about all of the changing in her voice, guys. Actually, I was wondering how things were going here this morning. What are you talking about? Suddenly, Masato's face distorted into a grimace. Don't tell me, Sagusa. Oh god. Using a string to tie a blackboard eraser above the entrance, and what's more, placing a number of buckets filled with water on the floor, that was all you're doing? Uh-oh! What might you be talking about? It wasn't me! What's with that hollow voice? It's your fault that... Masato, could it be you triggered it? No, I was just falsely accused of it. Huh? Then... Oh god, we never see him in his uniform. This is so creepy. It was you. Thanks to that worthless joke of yours, I ended up having to wash my kendo uniform in the morning. Wow! Kengo-kun, it's so unusual to see you dressed like this! Yeah, I look this way now, all thanks to you. What's with this outfit? It just doesn't make sense. No, actually, it's more correct to wear your school uniform during class. So, Kengo, you're the one who doesn't make sense. Thanks to you, I was forced to help with the laundry first thing in the morning. I was getting ticked off, so I poured detergent over his face. Thanks to that, we had to wash my jersey too. Whoa! Does he hate wearing the school uniform that much? Sagasa-san was drawing closer to the two. To be honest, I tried setting up this trap yesterday after school, but somehow I could already anticipate the rest of the story. No one was coming, so I gave up. I just left it there and went home. The heck, you just went home? That's why I came here, to confirm whether anyone had set it off. Look at this unsightly form. Is it to your liking? Do I look funny enough? Are you happy now? I think you have a very dignified look. What's wrong with you? You're so cold, guys. The one who felt cold was me after crashing into the bucket. That's a cool guy indeed. I'm glad for you, Kengo-kun. This girl, no sign of remorse whatsoever. Sagasa-san, you did wrong not clearing up the trap you laid. Say, Kengo, can you let her off the hook this once? Humiliating. Wearing this uniform, I feel as though I'm being perceived as a different person. So that was the reason. Riki, don't you think it's necessary for her to take responsibility for turning Kengo into some kind of gay-looking idiot? Hey, Anago! Show me your notes! Ignoring me? You're making me angry! By the way, you too are making me angry. You asking for it? That's my line. No, no, no! They were getting worked up over something completely unrelated. Just when I was about to stop the two, everyone's attention was diverted to the door that opened with a loud sound. Sagasa Haruka! Was it you who took a bucket from the dorm head's room? Whoa! Sagasa-san hastily hid herself behind my back. What? Sagasa-san, don't use me for cover. Please, play along, Riki-kun, I'm not here. There's no Sagasa Haruka here. She's just being chased, as always. After realizing this, everyone in the class lost interest and returned to their previous discussions. I can see your pigtails! Several members of the school disciplinary committee, most likely first-year students, dauntlessly waltzed into the classroom. Come on, get over here! Weren't you supposed to do the morning cleanup as punishment? You know, on my way a little accident happened, a little one. She had no reason to, but she still puffed her chest out. I'm such a busy person. It seemed to me that she was just leisurely chatting away until now. Keep your excuses to yourself until the committee meeting. I got it. I'll come with you since I was asked to by such cute juniors. It can't be helped. That insolent mouth of yours. The disciplinary committee members dragged Sagasa away. Later! See you later, Iki-kun! Adieu! Sagasa-san waved goodbye. Oh god. Wait, my skirt's rolling up! Rolling up! After the door closed, the usual noisy atmosphere returned to the classroom once again. Haha. Sagasa-san seemed to blend in into our class perfectly. Or does she? There was some tingling doubt in my mind. I was a little worried about Rin. What was that caterpillar problem at the school gates about? I checked whether it was possible to see the school gates from here, but it wasn't. What's up, Riki? Looking around so restlessly. If it's about muscle, I have some right here. That's right, and quite a lot, too. At that instant, my cell phone vibrated, telling me I'd received a message. It was from Rin, and the only thing written in there... I am in trouble! I tried to decipher it. There's no doubt about it. It was meant to say I'm in trouble. If that's the case, I'd better go help her out. I stuffed the cell phone back into my pocket and dashed out of the classroom. I found Rin. The school janitor was standing next to her. As soon as I got close enough, I asked them, "What's going on?" "Hiki, look! It's full of caterpillars!" She answered while pointing at the sakura tree. This place was always crowded with female students. It used to be a real campus hotspot. The school janitor explained to us. So you see, it's a terrible trouble. A terrible trouble? As you can see, ever since the outbreak of caterpillars, this place has been deserted and I've received complaints one after another. What kind of complaints? Putting it plainly, demands to get rid of them. But you see... This is also a... how should I put it? A terrible trouble. A terrible trouble? She's feeling sorry for them, so she can't simply stand by and watch them be disposed of so one-sidedly. So that's how it is, Reiki? If I were to describe it in one word, right, a terribly big trouble. That's the only thing you've been saying, Rin. Thanks for explaining this situation, sir. I expressed my gratitude. What should we do? Instead of killing them, how about collecting them one by one and taking them back to the hill? What? Isn't that a terrible trouble? Well, terrible or not, there's not much else we can do. Well, or then, how about using pesticides to get rid of them? I don't want that. Even if it's come down to this, even if it's a terrible trouble, we should take them back to the hill. I see, then I'll go fetch a cardboard box for you. Saved from having to do the work himself, the school janitors sprinted towards the school building. At the same time, Masato came walking in from the opposite direction. What? So it wasn't a face-off between Riki and Rin? What did I come all this way for? Help us out, Masato. With what? Collecting the caterpillars. I pointed at the tree branch. Wow, there's a mighty lot of them here. Okay, just leave it to me. Masato took a few steps back and, putting his finger on the ground, made ready for a crouching start. He shot off and struck the trunk of the tree with his shoulder, putting all of his weight behind it. The tree shook heavily. One by one, caterpillars were raining down from the tree. Oh? And several of them fell onto Rin. Oh. What do you think you're doing when I'm still under the tree? Oh god. I'll give a proper warning beforehand next time. There won't be a next time! After that, we diligently caught them using an insect net, one by one. This activity took up our entire break. No more are coming down even when I kick the tree. Oh, so pretty. Then we set them free on the hill. Bye-bye! Standing next to me, Rin bade them farewell. Upon our return, there was already a group of girls sitting underneath the tree. Were they watching us dispense with the caterpillars? Such selfish people, honestly. The school janitor smiled wryly as he looked at them. One of the girls noticed us and began walking towards us. My, if it isn't Natsume-san! This voice. I know I've heard it somewhere before. Oh god. Rin jumped back a bit, striking a defensive pose. It seems you got rid of the caterpillars. Was there a reward, or are you trying to win some popularity? Both. Eh? My surprise was premature. Stupid! Both are wrong is what I'm saying. Listen to the end. Huh, you startled me. Really? Fine then. Since you have a teeny bit of popularity with boys, I figured you got carried away and were just looking for attention. Not that it really matters, but this person really has a villainish character. That's not true! That makes me relieved. Her hair fluttered as she turned away from us. Class is about to start. Time to go, everyone. Having conveyed this to her minions, she headed back to the school building. She's probably the type that'd say she's going to powder her nose. I'm sure she really does say that. But not saying that that's a bad thing, guys. If you like to powder your nose, you go and powder your nose. Yeah, powder all of them noses. After the next class was over, Rin was the first to dash out of the classroom. Since the first task had been completed, the next one might already have arrived. That's probably what she was thinking. Let's follow after Rin, because we're gonna go through her route this time. Rin was conversing with the cats. Call out to her, as always. Rin! After being called quietly, she noticed me and stood up. Oh, you're heavy! Oh. So the exclusive sanctuary of Rin and her cats was broken, and cats were falling off her. She was tearing cats off herself. In one hand, she was holding another letter. What is it this time? Without saying anything, she just handed it to me. I took it from her and started reading. Solve the bathroom's hygiene problem in the boys' dorm. Ah, that's right, it's gotten pretty dirty lately. I remembered that horrible spectacle. It's within my jurisdiction, so I'll deal with it. I just proposed this, but Rin extended an index finger and shook it at me with a tisk tisk tisk. Eh? With just that, the problem won't be solved? Yep. I was right on the money. Well, you're right. If there's no cleaning roster, it'll get dirty again right away. Let's make one! Eh? Make what? A cleaning roster. Are you serious? The bell on her head chimed as she nodded. Can we really do it? Let's go back already. I stopped pondering the problem and returned to the classroom. Now then, what should I do during my break? Let's wander. Seeking a strong opponent, I wander around the campus. Oh! Kyosuke's rank, 5T appears. Oh no. I don't know, guys. It's a perfect fit for you, take it? I guess? Kyosuke donated Mini 4WD. It'll help you with your survival. Kyosuke leaves. Whew, I guess I'll head back to class. Thanks, Kyosuke, I guess. Right after the beginning of lunch break, Masato moved in to capture Kengo. Isn't it okay to at least eat with us during lunch? He leaned on Kengo's desk and confronted him. You'll force me into doing something unreasonable right afterwards anyway. Are you talking about baseball? Well, that's how it is. Oh my god, Masato's such an idiot. You can hold a shinai in your right hand and a bat in your left. Just swing them around simultaneously and you'll score both a point and a home run at the same time. He smirked once. What was that smirk just now? Oh no. They're gonna get into another fight. Such a miracle won't happen, and more importantly, this muscle is blocking your view to the blackboard. You didn't finish copying your notes yet, but the stupid muscle is getting in your way. Is that what you meant? No way, no way. I don't think he meant that at all. Here comes another one of Masato's over-the-top interpretations. Oh no. Exactly, you're in the way. Kengo immediately affirmed his words. That was the signal of something snapping inside Kengo. Huh? What's that? You? Just try and say it again. You're in the way. Everything went still in the classroom. It was natural, since the two huge boys had reached an explosive situation, and were now glaring at one another. You two, cut it out! Follow the rules Kyosuke came up with. Rules? What are you talking about? Riki, this has absolutely nothing to do with that right now. Masato was completely enraged. What should I do? Or what I could do was miserably succumb to my only option, try and find Kyosuke. That's why I began running around the school trying to find him. Huh? I screeched to a halt when I noticed Kyosuke's name written on the bulletin board in the corridor. What's that poster? It read, Kyosuke, one question, one answer. Whoa! Now what's that supposed to mean? What in the world is he thinking of? There's a QR code attached. Wow, when did this game even come out? Did we even have QR codes back then? I don't remember. Let's read the QR code. I should read it into my cell phone for starters and see what it's about later. I loaded the QR code into my phone. Where is he? I couldn't find him anymore, or anywhere. This time in the gym! You're gonna miss it if you don't hurry! This is what the students were saying as they hurriedly past each other. The gym, huh? Perhaps Kyosuke would already be there. I should check it out for myself for now. I took off towards the courtyard. The people in this school refer to the area between the school gates and the connecting corridor as the courtyard, and the area between the gym and the corridor was the backyard. Even though some students like to stay here in the backyard to relax, since the many trees create a comfortable atmosphere, all, all in all, not so many visit here. The word courtyard is applied to the whole area if there is no need to make a distinction between the halves. I was moving along with haste when suddenly, "This way, young man." I turned around, hearing a voice from behind, but no one was there. "Where are you looking? Over here." The voice was coming from the side. I couldn't see anyone. Well, I think I know who the voice belongs to. Come on out, Kurogaya-san. I answered to the familiar voice. Oh, she's so pretty. I already have. Whoa! Before I knew it, Kurogaya-san had appeared from the direction I was originally heading. Also, I really love her story, so I think the second time around that I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna go for her story, because, oh my god, I love it so much. It was merely a little reminder of how you should live, always facing forward without looking back or getting sidetracked. But your voice was coming from behind me and then from the side. An auditory hallucination? That's not a good sign. No, there's nothing wrong with either my hearing or my mental health. Well, you probably misheard due to the echo. That's just how the courtyard is built. Well, hearing a voice come from right in front of you as though it was coming from behind is clearly abnormal. By the way, Kurogaya-san is always playing pranks on me like this. She never misses an opening and always gets other people dragged into her own pace. Even in class, she seems to exist in a realm of her own. That's just the way she is. By the way, Riki-kun, what are you fooling around here for? Just a while ago, those two idiots and the Natsume siblings went off towards the gym. Ah, so Kyosuke really did go there. I wonder if I should say it was to be expected of Kyosuke, but it seems he's already gone on ahead. Kurogaya-san suddenly started laughing, looking at me. What's the matter? Nothing. I was just wondering what you were looking so worried about. That's amusing. You can't stop those two fools by yourself. I'm not making fun of you. It's just that you're not so charming. I didn't really understand what she was trying to say. Well, us meeting here like this must be fate. Let's have some tea. No, if I don't go where everyone else is, it doesn't matter. It does. Quit your blabbering already, you fool. You're scaring me. Oh god. Try to escape, you're dead. Raise your voice, you're dead. Cry for help, you're dead. You leave me no choice. Excellent. I was just getting tired of being alone. Yup, you look like just the right person to talk with right now. She was smiling as she dragged me to the corner of the courtyard. There was a worn-out wooden crate there, along with a few rounded stools like those used in the art classroom. Well, this is a small sidewalk cafe, she proudly proclaimed. Well, it's a good location. It was hidden in a blind spot, whether looking from the school building or the pathway in the courtyard. Sunlight was sifting through the leaves of the slowly swaying trees, pouring over the wooden crate serving as a table. But regardless of how I looked at it, It was still worn out and covered in a layer of dust. Isn't it enough that it's a good location? What else do you need? A proper interior would be nice. There's no way it's not proper. It's plenty usable. It's beautiful because of its simplicity. Or rather, there isn't anything to it besides its simplicity. She sat down on one of the chairs and gazed at me. Oh my god, she's so pretty! Look, when I sit here like this, it's a painting of me, of a medieval girl from a rich family. More or less, if you don't speak. I guess she did look like it a bit. If the table and chairs weren't so worn out, it could become a decent enough painting. That was a relatively honest impression. Well, it gives the impression of a daughter of some impoverished aristocrat. She laughed heartily. No matter how you look at it, holding a bottle of rum would suit her better than a mason tea set. Well, have a seat, Riki. She took another chair and placed it on the other side opposite herself. I can't be lounging around here. I'm worried about a fight breaking out, and I have to get ready for math class. Well, something like that doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it does. Ignore and disregard it. That's dangerous. I suddenly recalled that she was often absent from class. How should I put it? She seems completely detached from the world. As for the fight, you won't be able to do anything about it anyway. As for math, well, you don't need to worry about that either. That's no good. My not being able to do anything is probably true, though. I don't think you have enough passion for enjoying tea. Yeah, you're right. I still can't understand the reason why you'd even refuse. I'm an attractive girl. A boy of your age should be overjoyed to accept such an offer. Young man, could it be that? A homo? Are you one of those? And like I was saying in the playthrough of Nagisa's route in Clannad, I have nothing against homosexuality. I am pansexual myself, so please do not take this as a way of me like saying that it's wrong, because I do not believe that it is wrong. So just putting that out there. Of course I'm not. You have a complicated heart, young man. This is just as well. Let's take our time and thoroughly discuss everything, young man. No, like I've been trying to say. First of all, the line between gay relationship and friendship is drawn in water, don't you think? No, I don't really want to talk about that. There would be no end to this pointless argument since she wasn't paying any heed to what I was saying. Geez, just for a little while, okay? Alright, good boy. You should have been honest and said so to begin with. I was being honest when I refused. I let out a sigh and sat down on the stool. Crack. Whoa! The chair legs came off and I simply flopped onto the ground. You fell for it so easily, young man. She smiled maliciously. Ugh. She totally just wanted to pull this off. I'm going back. Hold on. That was just only a joke just now. Why exactly did you do that? Why, you ask? Because it's fun? No, maybe it's fun, but why did you go to such lengths to prepare all of this? For me, that question is an even greater mystery. It's an impulse that is generated by the emotion of fun. There can be no reason beyond that in an impulse. If you seek more, you can find only unwritten rules. Yeah, I understand. So, is there a chair that isn't broken? I was tired, really tired. It's not like I did this to you out of hatred, that's what I wanted to say. She muttered, pushing another chair to me. It's just the type of person you are. Wait, or what's that supposed to mean? You're the kind of person one unconsciously starts caring about. The kind that invokes maternal instinct. No, I don't really want to be made into that kind of complex character. Really? I've been more or less praising you, though. I love cute things. She flashed an innocent smile that didn't match her usual aura at all. Is that how it is? Yes, that's how it is. I sat down on the chair she set out for me. This time, it looked like a normal chair. I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. Well, drink some canned coffee and relax. She handed me a cup of cold canned coffee. Yeah, thank you. Alright, have some kimchi too. She lifted a bottle of kimchi onto the table and set a spoon beside it. I don't need any. That's a pity. Wait, where did she take this from? The strange dialogue continued as we enjoyed our tea. A vending machine is a great thing. Even if you only have 3 minutes, you can have yourself a tea time. 3 minutes went by a while ago, though. Isn't that fine? Time is a loose concept to begin with. Even if the TV clock were gradually lagging behind, nobody would probably notice at all. Time changes depending on the place, so it could be that the flow of time isn't the same for everyone at all. I just don't see why people think they have fully understood what time is by indicating it with a number, and by being constrained by it. Well, no matter this paradoxical theory, time will not stop flowing. When the time comes, the chime will ring. Chime will ring. That's rather poetic. Well, well, I knew it was the right thing to do to invite you. I'm glad at least you're so happy about it. I ended up spending quite a bit of time together with Kurugaya-san. Thus, about half of my lunch break was already over. Just as she had said, the fight seemed to have been settled in no time. I didn't find anyone in the clubroom. They have probably already started to hunt for members. I was the only one to miss lunch. I went to get myself something to eat. After I bought myself some bread and returned to the classroom, I found a girl from our class occupying my seat. There was a group of 5 girls sitting around my desk and, blithely chatting about something in front of me. I felt inappropriate to ask them all to leave, so I kept silent. All I could do was go and find somewhere else to eat. But why would they be sitting at your desk? It doesn't make any sense. I should have just gone to the cafeteria. If I went to the cafeteria, I'd probably find Kyosuke there. It wasn't such a bad idea, eating bread in the cafeteria, of course, but I wasn't really that fond of crowds. While making my way along the corridor, I found myself drawing closer to the staircase. Come to think of it, Kamikita-san might be out on the rooftop. I love this place, that's why I come here. It seems I've come to like it too, to a certain extent. I decided to ascend the stairs and head for the place beyond that distorted space where I could feel that refreshing breeze again. I climbed up this squalid staircase, casting a sideways glance at the pile of desks and chairs that resembled some kind of ruin. I proceeded on my way to the rooftop, finally appearing in front of the window. It was closed. The chair previously made into a foothold wasn't in place either, and looking at the sash bar, I found that the screw was in its right place as well. Isn't she here? I tried to draw the screw out a bit, but as expected, I couldn't do anything without a screwdriver. This is a problem. At this rate, I'll really have no place to go. Should I just go look for everyone? While pondering on this, I turned around and... Oh, Kamikita-san was climbing up the staircase. She was holding a plastic bag in her hand. She'd probably gone off to buy something. Good afternoon. It's probably strange to say this. I don't think it's strange at all. Good afternoon. She gave a quick bow. Let me open the window. She put the nearest chair next to the window, and after conjuring a screwdriver out of her pocket, she removed the screw. Alright, go ahead please. Kamikita-san, you can go first. Oh my god. That is... You'll see it, so... She spoke hesitantly as if being embarrassed about something. Oh, Jesus. She didn't want us to see it. She's telling us what it is. And you see, today it's Mr. Bear. I didn't really have to say it. She looked as though she had just performed a self-destruction while I was still trying to understand what she had meant. Well, I think I got the gist of it. Did she mean Mr. Bear Panties? Kamikita-san, you like childish underwear, don't you? That's not true! As I expressed my honest opinion, her cheeks became suffused with an even deeper tint of red. Well, I do, but it was only by chance today. Well, I'll go first then. I stepped up onto the chair and made it through the wide open window out onto the rooftop. Wind was tickling my cheek. I squinted my eyes, looking at the bright, cloudless sky. It sure is a great place. Kamikita-san appeared on the rooftop behind me. It's good weather today, as I thought, she said, shading her eyes by blocking the sun with one hand. Nae-kun, could it be that you had some business with me this time around? She said as though suddenly realizing something. No, not really. Just somehow, I was wondering if there was a good place to go to. A place you can go to be anywhere? She sounded surprised. I'm sure you're just not good at finding them, Naoi-kun. Kamikita-san. Can't talk today, or right now, apparently. You look like you're good at that. That's not true, I'm normal. She came closer, still smiling. But Naoi-kun, did this place become somewhere you can go to? It's a good place. Aww. She smiled as if complimented. Hearing that really does make me glad. She sat down on the jut near the water tank. Then she started taking out snacks from the plastic bag one by one. I brought a bit too much today. Here, help yourself to some Belgian waffles. She held out a Belgian waffle. Yeah, thank you. I still haven't had my lunch though. Furthermore, she took out a plastic box and opened it. The contents divided into separate halves down the middle were pancakes and green salad. This is a rather strange combination for a box lunch. You think so? It's delicious. She was a bit weird after all. But why did you bring too much today? No special reason, it's just that if you came here, there wouldn't be enough snacks. Well, no, I don't really eat that much. When you eat snacks, you become a little happier. If Naoi-kun becomes happy, I'll feel happy as well. If you make someone happy in return, you'll become a little happier too, right? That's why, you see, if you become happy, I'll be happy too. If I become happy, you'll be happy too. Oh, and repeating that over and over again. Look, it's a spiral of happiness. Well, I'm not sure if it actually works quite like that. But indeed, if one believed in that theory from the bottom of their heart, it might make them just a little bit happy. That's why here, have some chocolate balls. She handed me even more snacks. It seemed like a theory likely to induce heartburn. Oh. What's wrong? Shouting all of a sudden. Oh, I forgot to bring a fork. What do I do now? I can't eat it like this. She wailed while embracing the plastic container with the pancakes. A fork. I might have something in my bag, but sadly I only had this shopping bag. For some reason there was a single spoon wrapped in plastic in my pocket, identical to the one Kurugaya-san was using earlier. When did she put it in there? I shuddered at thinking she might be able to foresee things like this. Will a spoon do? Why? Do you have one with you? Well, I handed the spoon to the dumbfounded Kamikita-san. Yeah, thank you! She thanked me with a smile. The spiral of happiness might be much more applicable theory than it first appeared. She was applying great effort into bringing the pancakes to her mouth with a spoon. I sat down next to her and started eating the onigiri and sweetened bread that I bought. Pancakes aren't really pancakes without apricot jam topping. Blueberry is very tasty too, though, she explained, irrationally delighted. Kamikita-san, you sure love sweet things. Yep, this is my happiness. It's a small thing, but with just that one can become happy. It's amazing. That's why sweet things are amazing. Naoi-kun, you really don't like them? Well, I don't hate them, but if you eat them too much, you'll get heartburn. Yep, that's sad. I love whipped cream so much, but after eating just one shortcake, I feel sick. I want to try to stuff myself full of shortcakes once. She sighed once, and then stuffed her mouth with apricot-topped pancake. Somehow, looking at her really happy face, I ended up wanting to eat something sweet myself. After finishing my onigiri and sweetened bread, I drank some tea and picked up the Belgian waffle she'd given me before. While rummaging in the plastic bag, she raised her voice. It's all gone! It was evident from her reaction that something was supposed to be there. Aww. Her gaze shifted to my hand that was holding the Belgian waffle. Waffle? Oh. I thought I bought 2 of them, but there was only 1. Well, if that's the case, I don't mind if you eat this one. I handed the Belgian waffle to her. I'm sorry, Naoi-kun. No. Then here, let's split it. She divided it in 2 and gave one of the halves to me. Okay, thanks. I obediently accepted it. Today is great weather, but according to the forecast, tomorrow it'll get worse. It's a bit depressing. Oh, like rain? I don't really like rain. You get wet and can't go outside. Oh, if only the weather forecast were off on the rainy days alone. We spent the rest of our lunch break like that, eating various snacks together. Ah, right! Here, take it! She produced something from her pocket and handed it to me. A sugar-free gum? Wow, that's not it! But you might as well eat it now to prevent cavities. I'll take it then. I unwrapped the gum and popped it into my mouth. It was supposed to be this! She brought out something again. It was the screwdriver for removing the screw on the window sash, a necessary tool for getting out to the rooftop. This is my present to you. Oh, a bond between accomplices or something. Okay, I'll take it. I put it in my uniform pocket for the time being. Now that I think of it, you haven't been together with Inohara-kun or Miyazawa-kun a lot lately, Nao-kun. Things have become a little strange lately. I was asked by Kyosuke to find members for a grass baseball team. Baseball? Grass? Kamakita's-san placed an index finger to her chin. Her eyes wandered off in thought. The home plate would be a dandelion? Well, no, it's not like the grass will be playing baseball. Playing with a grass baseball? I don't think that's possible. It's hard to imagine that. Well, to even conjure up such ideas is much more unimaginable in itself. It just means amateur baseball, getting together with people you know and playing baseball just for fun. She exclaimed as though she was impressed from the bottom of her heart. That sounds like fun! Well, we still haven't done anything though. We haven't gathered enough members either. Naoi-kun, are you looking for members? For now, at least. Well, I doubt I'll find anyone. I'll join! I couldn't understand her words right off the bat. What? I finally managed to ask her in return. Yep, I'll do it! I'll try my best! Kamakita-san, wait up, no matter how you look at it, it doesn't appear like she's capable of playing sports. I've never played baseball before, but don't worry, I know a bit about it. To top it all off, she has zero experience. In the end, because of her fruitless enthusiasm, or perhaps her misplaced energy, I simply went with the flow, and we agreed on her joining our practice after school. Awws. Now then, what should I do during my break? Let's wander again. Seeking a strong opponent, I wander around the campus. Let's try and fight shit. Oh. Oh! Oh shit! Let's battle! As you are now, what can you do? Okay, we're gonna try. Alright! Oh shit. No! Okay, so we got a soccer ball and he got sticky tape. What? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Fuck, fuck. No, we're gonna lose. We are definitely gonna lose this. Oh, shit. Oh, hey. Nice. Fuck. Whoa. No! 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 Fuck. Well, at least we keep our rank. I believe this title is a perfect fit for you. Masato's babysitter? Oh god! What? Okay, well, we're still at number 2, so at least nothing has changed. Different weapons have different attack types. You should use the most effective weapon whenever possible. Kyosuke left me with these words. Buda 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 buda. Near the school gate, a battle is about to begin between Kyosuke's rank 5T and Masato's rank 4T. Let's go and watch. This matchup interests me. I'll check it out. Heck yeah. Sorry. Don't you see? You're already trapped in my muscle dimension. Uh-oh. Kyosuke's gonna win, though. Oh, Jesus. Blanket and a badminton racket. Okay. Guys can only use the netting by Kyosuke. Oh. What? Oh, jeez. No, come on, Kyosuke. Oh, jeez. But then again, Kyosuke does have a really bad weapon. Oh god. Oh fuck. Kyosuke lost. Damn. So nothing has changed. This title fits you perfectly. Siscon? Damn it. Okay. So we have Masato's babysitter, which is us, and then we have Waste and Siscon. Whew, I guess I'll head back to class. After school, Kango entrusted me with an envelope. Since he was wearing his usual hakama, I guessed it had dried already, although he'd probably wear it even if it were damp. Sorry, but could you please give that to the dorm head for me? I have training tonight. So, this is a written application requesting permission to go out. Sure, we'll take it. Okay, I understand. Are you going to your club after that? Yeah, I need to prepare something for tonight, so I have to hurry. I brushed off his apology with a shake of my hand. It's nothing, no worries. Good luck with your club. The newcomers, competition is coming up soon too. Yes, I'm counting on you. I saw Ken go off as he left the classroom. I stuffed my notes into my bag and headed off for the dorm head's room. Girls and boys lived in separate dorms. Our school was a boarding school founded on the principle of student autonomy, so if you just talked to the dorm head, most things would go smoothly. There was a dorm mother in every dorm though, but they were basically just in charge of the mundane tasks concerning everyday life. Thus, the rule was to run it through the dorm head if we needed permission for something. The dorm head's room was next to the student council's. There was a vacant classroom nearby, which was used by the various school committees. They would generally hold meetings there after school. She's getting away again! Again? The head's prefect's not going to like this. We'd better catch her before she finds out about it. It was noisy. Members of the school disciplinary committee with armbands on their sleeves were storming from the room. It seems like some serious trouble has broken out. Let's run away. It seemed like it was going to get bothersome. Kengo asked me for a favor, so it'd be better to not get involved. As though running away from the assiduous disciplinary committee, I headed off to the dorm head's room to do what Kengo asked. The sports ground after school. Oh my god, she's so cute! Alright, I'll give it my best! She proclaimed, swinging her hands around energetically. You know her. You all know her. Kamakita-san from our class. I'm sorry, but could you please hang on a moment? Sure! Masato shot her a cramped smile and dragged me along behind the fence. I'm well aware of how desperate you are to get new members, but... Will she be okay? Beats me. At least she's brimming with enthusiasm. I can't help but worry looking at her. No matter how you look at it, she has no muscles. Masato, muscles are like your criteria for everything. That's kind of a perverted point of view. It's not perverted! Well, putting perversion aside, Rin, shouldn't you know whether she can do sports or something? I've never heard about it. As expected. But if we're talking about gym class, how was she? I have no recollection. Don't bring it up then. You have no right to butt in, moron! Oh god. She kicked him just like always. To be honest, I'm worried myself, but I couldn't just say no to her. But she really could have some latent abilities. He said this nonchalantly while being kicked, as expected of Masato. Well, it'd be great if that were so. But if that were true, she wouldn't be crawling under the water tank and getting stuck there. Now, stop fighting, you guys. I'm being one-sidedly kicked here, though. I have a great idea. First of all, we'll have her take a test to see her real abilities. If worst comes to worst and we have to ask her to quit, that way I'll be the only one hated. Well, I don't think she's the kind of person to hold a grudge. However, I didn't really want to see her disappointed face. Well, in that case, I'll leave it to Kyosuke. Rin, too, nodded with the bell on her hair resounding. Alright, it's decided. After wrapping things up, Kyosuke headed off in Kamakita-san's direction. Kamakita, was it? Yes! You're Natsume-san's brother, right? Just call me Kyosuke. Kyosuke-san? Right, Kyosuke-san it is. This may be a bit sudden, but you'll need to take a team tryout test. As expected of Kyosuke, the strategy he'd chosen left no room for objections. A test? Right. First of all, do you have any experience playing baseball? Nope, I don't. Rejected. Oh. Wait up, Kyosuke. I caught him by the shoulder. Hey, come on now. That's too sudden. Kamakita-san is completely dumbfounded. My bad. He turned back to her. That was a joke. Joke? I was really surprised. What are the requisites for playing baseball? That was a complicated question. I don't think there's anyone who would have an answer to such a fundamental question down pat. Oh, and courage, and friendship. Passed. He grasped her shoulder. Yep, I'll try my best. Kamakita-san joined the practice. At the same time, she joined the battle ranking system. Wait up! Once again, I had him by the shoulder. Well, she gave such a precise answer, I was touched and reacted instinctively. That's not what the test was meant to be about in the first place. It should test her reflexes and such. Alright, I'll go all out! She was already standing in the batter's box and swinging a bat around. What should we do? There's definitely no turning her down now. Well, she seems to have some spirit, so she'll be fine. Look, that's quite an impressive swing she's got there. I could hear the swoosh sound of the bat despite the distance. That's because it's a plastic bat. After that, she switched to a metal bat. She tried taking different postures, but her hands were still trembling. It looked very heavy. Ah, I can't stand looking at this. Come on, give it to me. She instantly dropped the bat on Masato's foot. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's your own fault, Masato. You're merciless, Rin. It's heavy. She came this way, tears welling up in her eyes. I wonder if there are any lighter bats. Rin was staring at her. Oh. Kamakita-san let out a sound when she noticed Rin's glance. Whoa. She hid behind my back. What's wrong? Well, it seemed like she didn't know how to deal with her. Right, this is a great opportunity for Rin to make a friend. I was sure Kamakita-san would be great company for Rin. Hey, Rin! She stuck her head out. Then let us formally introduce ourselves! Nice to meet you, I'm Rin. Nice to meet you, Rin-chan. Yeah. She ran away. I was ignored. So heartbreaking. Yeah. But I was aware of Rin's extreme shyness. This was probably just all too sudden for her. Kamakita-san. She's acting like this because she's not used to you yet. So could you please try to become friends with her? It's fine! Huh? We're already friends as a member of the baseball team. Yep, I'm sure we'll be able to talk tomorrow. Okay. You did well, Riki. Huh? It was probably a good decision to invite her. Well, let's go on with the test for now. Next, try running the bases. Understood! She started putting on a glove triumphantly. No, running the bases means running across the field. I know a bit, she had said, but it seems that bit was just about 1 millimeter's worth. And it was a horrible sight. She was falling over while running across the field, failed to hit a fungo 15 times in a row, and when we tried catch ball, she couldn't throw the ball far enough to reach her partner. Kyosuke, what's your opinion of her? This is dangerous. If you ask how dangerous, it's so much that I've knit my brows and they've got stuck in a wrinkle. That's pretty dangerous, alright. For the time being. He took a breath. She'll be a team manager candidate. Kamakita Komari was counted out of the team's combat potential less than 30 minutes after joining. Oh, sorry guys. Rin began pitching practice. Or her pitching practice. The ball sank into Kyosuke's mitt splendidly. Oh. She really pulled it off. Finally a strike. From now on, call me the king of fastballs. Hey now, you think you can climb that far with just one strike? If you don't want to be called no-con, try throwing a few strikes in a row. Kyosuke tossed the ball back to her. A borderline strike, huh? The pitches continued in a similar manner. 1 strike every 3 pitches. How about it? Well, that's very much no-con. Shut up! I'm no Nokon anymore! In a real game, 4 balls is enough to walk the batter. But both speed and movements aren't those of an ordinary Nokon. A Nokon with potential. Rin's title improved to Nokon with potential. Riki, get back to practice, idiot! She pitches a bad strike once every 3 pitches. Just try to hit that, okay? What kind of practice is that? Seriously. Alright, here we go, guys. Oh, Kamakita. Here we go. Okay, let's see. You can find out your members' positions with the radar on the top of the screen. The red dot on the radar shows Kyosuke's current position. Nope. Woohoo! Oh, fuck. Here we go. Ah. God damn it. And wah! Wah! Ah! God damn it, Rin. Oh, fuck. I missed. Ah! Right into the water. Oh, fuck. Let's try this again. Oop. My bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, I can move back. I didn't know that. Fuck. Oh my god, I can move all the way across. Oh, man. Whoa. Ah, fuck. It clipped through her. I couldn't see it. Ah, fuck. That's okay. Ah. And kitties! So many kitties! Alright. There you go, Kyosuke. Wah! Ah, fuck. I missed. Alright, let's take a break there. Okay. Let's see here. Our concentration went up by 8, which is awesome. Arm strength went up and body strength went up. Not by very much, but still. Let's see here. Who is... Oh yeah, Kyosuke's above us, isn't he? No, Kyosuke's not above us. Who is above us again? Kengo is, that's right. But, Rin is below us. So, ooh, she'd be able to kick our ass, I think. Is it that late already? Should we continue? Let's just call it a day. Alright, let's call it a day. Because I've already been recording for well over an hour. It didn't go well at all. On the way back from practice, Kamakita-san let out a heavy sigh. Kamakita-san, you don't have to force yourself. There's still a few days left before the match, so you don't have to go through such hardship. I can't do that. It'll be difficult to find enough members. Don't worry, I can handle this much just fine. Well, yeah. I understood well enough that she was that kind of person. She will be disappointed even more if she's forced to quit. Yep, I'm not too good with sports, but I'll try my best to cover for it with something. I'll hope you find that something. Those are my earnest thoughts. I felt sorry for her, as I wondered if results will ever emerge from just trying hard. Yep, I'll be doing my best from now on. Bye-bye, Riki-kun. She took off to the girls' dorm. She called me by my first name at the end. I'll try to do the same next time. Kamakira Komari. How should I put it? That name suits her. It seemed so funny when I thought about that ever-so-troubled, self-destructing girl. After seeing her off, I started walking back to the boys' dorm. A path connected the dorms, standing across from each other at one end, and the school building and the sports ground at the other, in what would probably look like the letter H from above. It was built across a square hosting a monument and a flower bed. For those students who were attending school from the dorms, there was no way they'd be late for school. However, there were exceptions, and some people were occasionally late for school, such as us. My hands feel a little heavy. Of course, it wasn't so bad to cause muscular pain. I was busily rotating my arm when I noticed a delivery company truck driving out from the parking lot. Huh, that's strange. They were supposed to carry baggage all the way to the dorm entrance. I noticed an unsteady-looking object at the end of the square. The object turned out to be 3 white boxes with a frog image print on them, stacked atop one another. From beneath the bottommost of them, 2 white sticks could be seen unsteadily forging ahead. For no particular reason, I halted. Stopping scarcely 2 meters in front of me, the apparition panted breathlessly. It seemed like a living being. Because of the evening wind, something flax-colored was slowly swaying on one side of the box tower. Alright, I'll try my best, it muttered after catching its breath. Trying your best is fine and all, but you'll bump into me if you keep going. It faltered, surprised at my sudden words. I hurried to stabilize the boxes. Are you okay? I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I wasn't watching in front of me. I'm sorry. Hold on, don't bow now. I didn't even have time to react before the cardboard came tumbling down. Oh, I'm sorry. I hastily bent over to pick up 2 boxes from the ground. A small box, size 120, according to the delivery company's sticker, happened to be lighter than I imagined. It was probably filled with small stuff. Thank you very much! She lowered her head again and raised her voice after looking back up and seeing me. Oh my goodness, it's Ked! I love her! She was a petite girl. She wasn't even up to my shoulders. A white mantle was wrapped around her small body, covering it completely. Her long hair, reached halfway down her back, was gently fluttering behind her. She had light flax-colored hair. The feathery strands of her hair were gently swaying above the mantle in the evening breeze. Or her mantle. Sorry. Aww, she said, looking at me with both eyes. It wasn't morning, and I was alone, so what was she saying? So excited! She was eagerly awaiting my reaction. I answered with a slightly troubled expression. Have a nice holiday! See you again! And I simply started to walk away. Are you leaving already? I kept walking for a while and then secretly stole a glance behind me. She was holding one of the fallen cardboard boxes with a dejected look on her face. It can't be helped. I smiled wryly. I came back a little way and called out to her, I'm just kidding! Obviously, I'm just... Someone who received a try better next time goodbye girl mark on the English mini test. That's how it is. It is. A one-person Doppler effect? Hey now, are you listening to me? Hey! I bopped her on the head, and she came back to her senses with her head bouncing. After that, she faced me with sparkling eyes.
Can I speak Japanese?
Aww. Well, I know you can speak Japanese. No need to ask me. I answered with a smile. Well, that's how it is, but you did understand me just now, didn't you? You did, right? Yeah, I did. She was delighted. Though she looked so depressed before, she was the kind to bounce from one end of the emotional spectrum to the other. I was watching her as she tried to adjust the hat on her head with both hands to stop it from slipping. Could, are you carrying them to your room? I asked. This girl's name was Nomi Kuryavaka, a classmate. As her name implied, she was quarter Japanese. Obviously, Kud is a short form of her name. She herself wanted to be addressed as frankly as possible. Hence, I usually called her Kud. She answered yes in English with a stiffly childish way. She was racking her brains. You can speak normally if you can't remember some words. You're right! She blushed. And started jiggling the cuff of her mantle. She kept fiddling with her mantle. She looked embarrassed. She had meant to reply in English, but Japanese words came out instead. That was the girl called Kuruvaka. She let out a heavy sigh. You're right, I'll do so. She looked depressed. It felt as if a small, dark cloud was floating above her. No matter how you looked at it, she was a foreign girl, but her appearance belied her inability to speak foreign languages. I hear 9 of 10 Japanese can't speak English. She tilted her head at my sudden words. I wonder why it's so hard to get a grasp on it. This is something I've been thinking about for very, very long. The other day I bought a tape with an elementary course of conversational English. Was it of any use? I absolutely didn't understand the listening part. Was it really English at all? Even if you didn't understand it, I think it should be in English since you bought an English course. Today's homework for English class is frustrating. I started searching for something to brighten her mood and remembered her self-introduction the day we met. She had been traveling around the world and this spring returned to Japan to study for exams. Whoopsie. Ah! Backwards. Her Japanese grandmother and Japanophile grandfather suggested that she pursue higher education in Japan. Because that was the plan all along, she had been taught Japanese from her childhood through Japanese textbooks, and so she had been brought up in a completely different way than her appearance suggested. Right, the homework. Actually, what was it even about? Translate the school hymn in English. Really? I'll have Kyosuke help me later. I decided to put the homework off. And actually, guys, this is where I am going to end the episode because I have been recording for 1.5 hours. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to become part of the legacy today. Also, from now on, I think I'm just gonna do 20-minute videos of this instead of hour-long videos because this is exhausting. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!